What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me for another edition of The Lazy Chef. Today we are going to be doing chicken noodle soup with a little bit of a twist. So we're starting out pretty traditional here. We've got some chicken breasts, salted and peppered, a little bit of carrots and celery, some egg noodles, and of course some onions, garlic, sea salt, black pepper, parsley, bay leaf, little basil, and chicken stock. So let's get going. So I gave my onions a nice rough chop. Want them to be nice and bite-sized so that you have some texture in the soup. In the meantime, heating up the cast iron. Gonna get that nice and hot before we add some oil. And the oven is on at 400 waiting for the chicken. So you can tell your oil's hot when you start getting that shimmer, a little bit of smoke off of it. Time to throw in the chicken, get a nice hard sear on it before roasting it in the oven. Watch out. Hot, hot. So you don't want to overcook your chicken. Really only need a couple minutes on each side. We're just trying to get some color. That's good enough for now. We're going to finish it up in the oven, get a little bit more brown on them. It's starting to look pretty decent. Now we have about 3 minutes on each side here. The chicken's got a little bit of brown to it. What we're going to do now, add some onions, add some garlic, get it ready for the oven. Here we are ready for the oven. I'm just going to add my little bit of a secret ingredient here. Little balsamic vinegar here. It's going to add a nice sweet note, a little bit more depth of flavor than you're normally going to get. And it just tastes good. Ready to go. We're going to let that cook in the oven on 400 for about a half hour until that chicken's cooked through. Leave it nice and uncovered. That way you're going to get a little bit of a crust on the outside. Add some flavor. Alright, chicken's coming along nicely. It's starting to smell pretty good in here. About ready to chop up the veggies, celery with leaves, got the carrots there, and our water is boiling. About ready to put the noodles in, get this finished up. So we're going to cook our noodles for about 10 minutes. We just want them to be al dente. You don't want them all soft because they're going back into hot soup anyway. They'll just end up being mush. So keep it on the low cooked side and you are good to go. So the noodles are done. The veggies are chopped. Have about 15 minutes to go for the chicken, so I'm gonna have a beer. Yeah, I know it's the wrong kind of glass, but I don't have any other ones, so screw it. Cheers. And 30 minutes later, we have some roasted chicken. Now that the chicken's done cooking, we're gonna cook down the onions a bit, add the rest of the vegetables in, and then add the chicken stock. Make the nice base to the soup here. So to the onions and cooking juices, I've added all of the carrots and celery, bay leaves, basil, and a little bit of parsley. We're going to bring this up to a simmer, let it go for about 20 minutes, get all the flavors infused, cook down the vegetables a little bit. Then all that's left, shredding the chicken, throwing it into the soup. Now that is some good chicken. Let's get it in the soup and get my dinner on the table. That's good soup. So this has been another installment of The Lazy Chef. You now know how to make chicken noodle. Enjoy.